If I step on you, it's your fault. Hey there, guys. Today, we're talking about being a hero. That's right, that's you. You're the hero of your own story. You get to decide how people see you. And you get to decide how you walk through life. But more importantly than all of that, let's talk about your impact on everybody else, because everyone else is you pushed out. And sometimes I know we can get a little nasty inside of our head. We can beat the living shit out of ourselves and say, oh, I'm a bad person. Oh, no one loves me. And we like to consciously look just around us. Maybe you have your parents, a couple friends, maybe you don't have any friends. And that's what you take stock of. You look at just the crowd that actually physically knows you, emotionally knows you, mentally knows you. You've had conversations with before. But have you ever stopped to think how the people view you when you are flying through the sky? Now, obviously, we're not flying yet. I mean, if you are, though, hit my DMs, because I'm interested, all right? But I'm talking about the randos, the people that, while you're going through your day-to-day life, which in this modern world, it's crazy. You see thousands of people every single day. You don't have conversations with thousands of people, do you? But they feel you. They feel your energy. And that's what I want to talk about today. About being a hero. Because you have no clue who is watching. You have absolutely no idea who looks up to you. You have no conception of how many people might be in the shadows watching what you do because you inspire them. Okay? And sometimes, just sometimes, going back to before, when we're beating ourselves up, what happens when you get through that? When you get over that? That's a hurdle. That's an obstacle. Well, you view it as an opportunity. You steamrolled right through it. You broke down the gate. You battered down the door. You overcame something. And other people see that. All right, guys? So let's be conscious of that. I want you to be conscious right now. How many challenges throughout your life have you defeated? And how many people have witnessed you in your fullest glory? Probably a lot more than you think. So you are an inspiration. You are the physical embodiment of love. Because that's what love is. Love is moving forward even though everything is telling you to stop. But you keep going. Otherwise, there'd be no humanity left. People wake up every day and they keep moving because they love the experience. All right? That was a long intro. That was a long one. All right, guys. So, something else that came to my mind when I was thinking about this topic, other than the gym class heroes, right? I wrote the word hero and I was like, gym class heroes. I looked it up. I started listening to their songs. And I was like, man, this brings back so many good memories. So many amazing times with people that I don't even have conversations with anymore. But I'm sure that my impact is still with them and their impact is still with me. We embody each other's energies. All right? You always are embodying energies. And so that's what I want to talk about next. When you don't know somebody, right? A random stranger on the street, your gut does. And that is the difference between energy versus experience. When I first met my buddy Eric, we had never had a conversation. But we were sitting in the gym together, so our energies were already at a certain level where it's like, hey, we care about health. And then I took my COVID mask off. This was that time of life. And he slipped his down. I was like, oh, I'm a rule breaker. You're a rule breaker. More energy, more light codes, more sharing. You see, this is how life kind of works. You gut check people based off the energy that you feel. And so as we walk through our days, you might not be feeling so good all the time, but there is a reason to feel good. There is always something to feel good about. You can always bring it back to gratitude. I've said that so many times, and I'm going to keep saying it. There's always a reason to smile. There's always a reason to uplift someone. Because no matter how shitty the day may feel for you, no matter how many clouds there are, other people probably are experiencing the same. All right? I don't want to be one of those doomsayer guys that says, oh, man, everyone just hates life. Life sucks for everybody, man. And like, we're all just trying to get through it. No, life is amazing. And that's why I want you to step into that gratitude. Because the more you smile, the more you go throughout your day, spreading that light, spreading that love, doing the things that you love, you are giving that juice, that consciousness, your light codes to other people. It is like a permission slip of happiness in a world that has been conditioned to be sick. Okay? Look outside of yourself for just a moment. Okay? Obviously, I don't want you guys to be tuning in to the news, the fear programming. Maybe if there's some negativity on the social medias, I want you to stay away from it. But that doesn't just completely remove it. I'm not saying, hey guys, let's all get in, Brian's rocket ship and fly off to fucking Mars. No, I'm not Elon. All right? So obviously, there is a whole world out here. And we're all playing it together. And so it's important for anyone that hears this message to try their best to always find the light in every situation. Because every bad situation, honestly speaking, from years of experience, is a blessing. At the time, it may seem bad. And it could be. It could be absolutely terrible. But when you look at it deeper, when you figure out the lessons that you're learning from it, it's only going to propel you forward in life. Your understanding, your emotional state, your mental state, your spiritual alignment, understanding the things that you don't want puts you with the perspective of the things that you do. So all those negative things out there are an opportunity for you to transmute. It's an opportunity for you to help other people, to spread your light. And that's why I'm saying, guys, be a hero. All right? No matter how shitty it gets, be a fucking hero. Do you hear Superman bitching? No. Do you hear Batman bitching when he gets his back broke by Bane? Pause. Yo, pause. Yo, that was... Pause. I'm not going to cut this. That was just a little sussy. Yo, even my dog just left. He's like, what the fuck? Talking about back shots for Batman? That's wild work. Oh my God. All right. I'm going to recenter, refocus. We're going to get back into this. So life is a journey with no rules. Obviously, at least a couple, maybe, of you're thinking, oh, does that mean I can speed? Does that mean I can go 80 in a school zone? Does that mean I can do whatever I want? I can just blow things up? No. What I mean by no rules is that it is your game to decide how you play. Okay? Rules put on you by society outside of you will tell you what the value system is that society wants. I'm saying, don't listen to that. That's what I grew up with. I'm sure a lot of people are about to resonate with what I'm about to say. How many people heard, oh yeah, study hard so you can go be a doctor or a lawyer or one of those very high-paying professions? The reason for that is there's a higher value put on that by society. However, I've met quite a few of those people in those professions that die young because they get diseases. All right? And I've touched on before, disease is dis-ease of the body, of the cells. All right? That's what brings on sickness. That's what brings on the inflammation. You're unhealthy on the inside, and then it expresses itself on the outside. Society may view you and say, oh, well, you make a lot of money. You're very valuable. You're important. But do you love what you're doing? If you don't love what you're doing, and that's the ultimate point of this, create your rule set, play the game that you want to play. Your game should be the one that you love playing, not the one that other people tell you to play because that's the one that they value and that they want to see. Don't play that game. It will lead to an early grave because you won't be happy. You won't be stepped into your full, divine, radiant, loving self. The full embodiment of it. That is literally when you play by your own rules. I don't know anyone that can just sign up and do a job or something that they hate. I mean, really hate. No matter how much money it makes, their entire life, and it doesn't eventually consume them. You need to be filling your day. Taylor. Was I thinking about Taylor Swift? Oh my God. That's a weird aside. I don't know why that just happened. Just popped into my head. But you need to be filling your day with the things that you love, guys. All right? There are no rules. Don't let other people make rules. You are a hero. Now, going back to the main point of being a hero, how does playing by your own rules and shirking away from what society wants, how does that make you a hero? Well, because it's a permission slip. It's an inspiration. You're not bending the knee. You're not backing down. You have a spine. You're saying, no. I want to be an artist. I am an artist. I am a musician. I am a baker. I don't care about the math. Somebody else can do that. I don't care about the science. Somebody else can do that. I want to go take pictures of hummingbirds and butterflies. And that is my love because I'm best at it. When you do the things that you love doing, your energy is contagious. It radiates. It's crazy. It's insane when you see somebody that's truly passionate about what they're doing. All right? So I want you guys to figure out what that is in your own life. This is your permission slip from me. If I can make videos where I get weird online and there's spit coming out of my mouth and I'm talking shit to my dog and saying back shots for Batman, then you can do whatever your heart desires. All right? Simple. Easy. Okay? And as you do that, as you step into that, you will become a hero for so many people around you because you are going to radiate such a beautiful energy of love all around to everyone. Okay? And it's incredible. It really is when you see people that are passionate about what they're doing. So figure out what that is. Step into it. Now the next thing I want to talk about with being a hero, the reason we want to always be smiling, we always want to be inviting, even though we could have the clouds overhead, we could be having a crappy day, all right? And that is light codes, consciousness, expansion, okay? When I say light codes, this is kind of in the hippy-dippy, mystical, spiritual community sort of terms, but it's just consciousness. That's all it is. It's just consciousness. And when you talk to somebody else, when you see somebody else, when they feel your energy, when your aura throughout the day, when you're walking around, touches other people's, you are exchanging light codes. And that's why I always try and make eye contact with people. Even if I'm not going to have a full-blown conversation, I'll say hi. I'll be like, hey, it's a beautiful day. And you know why I do that? It's because the light code that I'm trying to share to them is positivity. Always being positive. They, right there in that conversation, I'm walking my dog, I'm outside, I'm going throughout my day, I'm jiving, I'm having a good time. I see somebody with their head down. Maybe something terrible just happened. Maybe they just lost a bunch of money, or I don't know. You know, something happened in their life. And they are now using their present moment, their present thoughts, to ruminate on it. They may be stuck there. They may be stuck in the past. They may be stuck in the future. They may be stuck fucking in Narnia. Who knows? Nobody knows what anyone is thinking or anyone is doing. So that is why it's always important to spread that positivity. All right? And that's how you be a hero. Because you could take somebody that maybe has been ignored their entire life, and now you just gave them attention? They love it. They feel good. They feel seen. And then you're smiling, you're goofy, you're cracking jokes. That, going back to the permission slip, you are sharing love, you're sharing light. You are allowing them a safe space to now step into their power, to step into their light, to step into their love. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that what we want to be doing? This is what we need across every single country, every continent, every planet. Well, we just know Earth right now, okay? Everywhere, we just need love. We just need love. We just need to spread it. Positivity, all right? Let's get on the techno train, boys. Go look it up. Electric Callboy. It's amazing. All right, I'm going to finish off this last part down here. Every time you do what you love, you inspire that love out of others. It's just a quote. I don't know who wrote it other than me. But it's the truth. Every time you do what you love, you don't have to be seen doing it. You don't have to tell other people what you're doing. They can pick up on it. It's in your morphic field. It is in your energy. It is shared. You radiate it. So be a hero. Step into what truly makes you happy. Do what you love. Do not focus on what others could say. If others want to put you down, they're not for you. They're not for you. Give your energy to the people that are for you, that push you forward, and share your energy willingly with everyone throughout the day. That doesn't mean you need to let anybody into yours, into the negative energy, but you're going to share that positivity. You're going to say, look, I don't care. You can be negative all you want. You can be negative all day, every day, mister. All right, I see you, but I'm going to smile, and I'm going to wave, and I'm going to say, hey, you see those beautiful birds? Oh my God, it's incredible. What about the squirrels over there? They're fucking. Isn't that incredible? Circle of life. What about the deer and the fish and the skies? The seas are in the skies these days. It's very strange. Just look at how beautiful the clouds are. The whispering on the wind. I mean, guys, there's so many things to be grateful for. Just step into it. Just share it. This one's kind of a fever dream, but I've been gone for a couple of days with a nice little burn there. So, love you guys. Be someone's hero. Because every single one of you, you are mine. Namaste.